Okay, and welcome to another kind of, I don't know, it's, you know what, it's hastily put together edition of Cooking with Devin. Oh, I did actually have a title for it. I was going to call it Dyson Dine, which is an idea I got from one of my friends on Facebook, which was an excellent idea, and I like that. And I should come up with a title or some, no, logo or something. Like if I get like crossed cooking knives and like like a D20 over it, that'd be cool. Anyway, I have no actual artistic drawing ability, so it's probably never going to happen. In the meantime, what's likely instead is I'm just going to ramble at the camera. I will post this in a while. Today is another thing I'm going to do where we talk about how to make things quickly and easily. And one way we're going to do it is we're going to go back to the slow cooker again, because it is our friend. It is our friend. What we're going to make today is it's a pot roast in a slow cooker. And I'm using a lot of shortcuts on this because that's what's really important sometimes. Nothing I'm going to tell you today is in any way revolutionary or anything. What it is just things that work for me. So, we've got our roast. We bought this yesterday. What we're going to do is actually we're going to make it using this, which is a sauce from Campbell's. You go to your grocery store, you will find a bunch of different sauces like these. You'll find from Campbell's, from your own grocery store, from other companies I'm obviously not thinking of right now. And what you can do is just, like, if you see the sauce itself on sale, buy it and put it in your cabinet. You don't need to refrigerate it. Refrigerator's there, cabinet's over there. Yeah, so, I mean, if you buy it, you plan ahead. We bought this because they were on sale, and we got a couple of them. And then we're like, okay, that just means that sometime when we're feeling like it, we can go to the grocery store, pick up a roast, and I can just put stuff together in the crock pot. So we're gonna, you know what? I'm gonna start opening this, and before I get too far, I'm gonna turn the hot water on, and I'm gonna open up the trash, because what we're going to do, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the roast out and put it in the slow cooker. Whoopsies. Leave behind the little stuff that it sits on. I did ask my personal kitchen witch. You'll notice that the roast has string around it. I asked if I need to leave that on, and my kitchen witch said yes. Yes, I do, because that will hold it in place while you're cooking it. You snip that after it's cooked before you serve it, and you're good. In the meantime, now that I've got that there, I'm going to wash my hands. Wash and wash and wash and hands. It's such an exciting show, isn't it? Yeah, this is good television, am I right? Am I right or am I right? It's one of those three, I know. No, but you want to wash your hands. Make sure you got them nice and clean, because you did just handle raw meat. And let's be perfectly honest. You've already got enough issues going on right now without having to worry about food poisoning on top of it. So, we're going to add a few things. The sauce already has a couple things in it, like, I mean, the sauce is basically just just the sauce you pour over the pot roast, and you cook it. You can just do that if you want. If that's what you're feeling, go for it. On the other hand, you can add a few things. And I've got 3 things I'm going to add. The first one is red potatoes. And I'm seriously just going to go really simple on these. Chop them up into little pieces. And scatter them around. See, it's just that simple with a couple of potatoes and potatoes make everything better. That's just a rule. Like a hard and fast rule of the universe we live in. Everything is better with taters, precious. I mean, like, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Samwise Gamgee was right. Like, everything you do. Not everything. But a lot of things. A lot of things are better with potatoes. And they're really easy to work with. Like, literally, you usually just have to cut them up and put them down there. Just gonna mop up a little bit there. Next thing I'm gonna use are carrots. I'm gonna put carrots in this. I could, if I really, really wanted to, chop up some carrots and toss it in there. Or, because we're running on low energy, and sometimes, like, peeling carrots is not a difficult process, it's just sometimes a time-consuming one. It's not hard, it just takes energy and time, and you know what? That is not what we're here for. First thing you need to do is eat a carrot to make sure they're okay. Also, because baby carrots are just delicious. I'm just going to take a bunch of baby carrots, chop them in half, and toss them in. It's so simple, and it saves a lot of time. I will admit that when it comes to a lot of situations that are, you kind of have to make a choice when it comes to your cooking. It's kind of that thing where your options are good, cheap, and fast. Choose at most 2. So, yes, it would be less expensive if instead of doing it this way, if instead of buying baby carrots, I bought regular carrots and just cut them down. But, on the other hand, this is going to save time, it's going to make it easier, it's going to make it simpler to do. And you know what, sometimes what it comes down to is the energy question. Energy and focus are what you are trading off in. They're what you're trading for money here. So, as long as you're okay with that, which, I mean, I think you should be, you know what? You do you. You make your choices. You do what works best for you. That's kind of what it comes down to. And I mean, there's not like necessarily a set number of carrots I need to put in here. I just like a lot of carrots. Once you've done with the carrots, what you want to do, I am not going to use this entire bag. I'm going to use about half the bag. eat another carrot to make sure they're okay. And then tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, but someday, tomorrow, Sunday, I'll use more of these carrots, cut them up a little bit smaller, and put them in a stir fry. With another sauce that we bought. It's off screen, it's not important. But yeah, you put in however many carrots you think you want. And then, let me get to my third ingredient. Diced zucchini and yellow squash. Because again, when it comes to the choice of time, energy, and money, I'll buy some squash. I mean, some days you just want to just toss them in. And again, sometime in the next few days, the rest of this goes into a stir fry. And it'll be delicious. As long as I don't use up all that time remembering how to seal the box. But yeah, it comes down a lot to making sacrifices, whether you're going to spend money or you're going to spend time and energy on it. And you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't have the time or energy, and sometimes you've got a couple extra bucks to spend on a box of diced squash. Do it. Don't feel bad. Don't let someone try to convince you that you need to work yourself harder to live up to some standard that they make. Do what works for you. Live the life you want to live, and you'll be okay. Anyway, now we're going to pour in the sauce. Did I get sauce on my nose there? I think I did a little bit. Good work, me. You literally just pour it over the roast. Pour it on in there. Get all of it out of there. Toss that away. And there you have your pot roast ready to cook. Put it over there. You read the instructions on what it tells you to do. Tilt down the camera so you can actually see it. And yeah, that's my super lazy, not even actually a cooking video for the day. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. I don't know, something. Have a good day, everybody.